The immortal pen of James Fenimore Cooper brings you thrilling tales of excitement, blazing action on the early American frontier, stirring adventures filled with the daring and courage of Hawkeye, first of the Long Rifles, and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.
Ah, now, no. Come on, Carl, double him. Come on, Carl. Come on, Lou. Come on. That's it. Done like a real champion, Carl.
Hawkeye, Chingachgook. Did you see that hand wrestle? 4 of the best he's taken on. Frazzled them all. Well, why didn't you give him a go?
Me and Chingachgook just dropped by to wrestle a mite of food, nothing else.
It'd be a trifle of cheer for us. While I have Salle cook you up a saddle of venison. Besides, it'd pleasure me to get back the florin I lost to these strangers from the city.
It'll be more pleasure to pocket another of your florins.
I don't mean to challenge you, mister, but looks like I'll have to clasp hands with you if I want my supper.
I'll leave you enough strength to lift a fork.
Come on out, Carl.
Come on, Eli. Come on,
Well,
come on.
Into this now. That's it. I may as well collect the twin to this now.
Me have wampum. Say Hawkeye win.
I appreciate you helping me work up an appetite, mister, but I reckon I'll sit and relax now.
A splendid feat of strength, monsieur. Permit me to introduce myself, Victor LaSalle. My direct ancestor was the explorer, Sieur de La Salle.
Oh, I've heard of him. He sailed the Father of Waters before you were born.
But he have many Indians to guide him.
That is true, mon ami. And now, my partners and I wish to have a way shown us.
What Victor means, Hawkeye, is that we want to get to some place in the Green Bay country. You've been recommended as the best scout hereabouts. You can name your own price.
The Green Bay country. That's a long, hard trail. The looks of you three, appears like you're more used to walking city streets.
Well, we trekked this far without mishap, excepting for the florin you just cost me.
Green Bay is land of Dakota Indian. Sometimes not friendly. Maybe you lose more than florin. Lose scalp.
Well, the map I possess shows we only go to the edge of Dakota land.
Oh, map. Sounds like you're interested in something more than just sightseeing.
An inheritance.
There isn't much out there in the way of an estate of value for a civilized man.
You have perhaps heard of the treasure of La Salle?
Legends have a way of coming to life every once in a while, especially the one about La Salle's treasure.
We've seen the map, Tavish and me, and it looks good enough to us to put up the money to go after it.
Better white man rest, go back. Find nothing in Green Bay country but many tree.
Well, monsieur, it appears we must seek this trail ourselves. I regret you have refused us.
They go in forest alone, make much trouble.
Yeah. Wait up. Seeing as how you're so set on chasing your wild goose, maybe Chingachgook and me better go with you, just for the sake of interest.
How soon can you be ready?
My brother Hawkeye and me ready, but you not ready.
And those clothes you're wearing would be in tatters before we even got to Green Bay country. Better go to the trading post and get outfitted up. Be prepared to head out first thing in the morning.
Thank you.
Tenderfeet in the woods.
Guiding woods make much trouble. Must watch all the time.
Yeah, guiding greenhorns turns out to be a chore. You gotta protect them from the forest and sometimes protect the forest from them.
Maybe now is time for eat.
You gotta give us a chance to get a breath. Tavish is all in.
Well, this looks like as good as any place to make camp. This beyond here is the beginning of Green Bay country.
Why do we not push on?
First, we got to figure out which one of these deer trails to follow.
Give me the map.
Well, that doesn't show the end of our trail.
Leads to a way station the old explorers used. When we get there, we can figure out the rest.
Giving it to me piecemeal like this is liable to make me make the wrong turn. We might never find the place you're looking for.
Even squaw walk faster in forest.
We better stick closer together. This is good hunting land. You never know but what a Dakota brave might pop out at you if you straggle.
Me see one behind tree. He watch.
We'll pay him no mind. Maybe he's just curious. Come on. We'd better get going if you want to get to that way station by dark.
Dakota brave follow now.
Keep them moving. You go on ahead with Chingachgook. I'll catch up with you. I want to take a look around.
Hawkeye!
Why are you trailing us in war paint?
Where did he come from?
You see any others?
No, I reckon he's just a one-man war party.
Why you follow our trail?
I think we better leave him alone. I want him to talk to his chief. I'm going to turn you loose. I want you to go back to your village. Tell your tribe we come in peace. We won't disturb anything in your land. Now get.
Hold it, Murray.
You see? The map is correct.
Now what are you gonna say? LaSalle's way station.
We're gonna be rich, Murray, you and me.
And me.
Oh, of course, laddie. It's just that I'm so accustomed to speaking to Murray that way that I didn't say us.
Well, while we have yet light, monsieur, we should look at the map. So there will be no mistake as to where we are going. Now, it is here we are, and it is here we wish to go.
Well, as far as we're concerned, this cabin's our last stop.
But the treasure is not here, it is...
Right smack dab in the middle of the Dakota burial ground.
His taboo. His Indian resting place for spirit. Not touch.
Spirits never hurt nobody.
For a white man to set foot on that ground is just plain suicide. Those Dakotas won't ask questions. They'll just go after your scalps.
We've gone to great expense and terrible sore feet to get this far. No ghosts are going to spook me for my rightful share of the wealth.
Besides, how do we know you're telling it square?
What my brothers see on map is death, not treasure.
And how far would you say it was to this death, Hawkeye?
Just past the big trees, about a half a day due north.
But if you haven't got the stomach to guide us, we'll be heading that way ourselves.
But, Monsieur Murray, we do not know the forest so well.
Due north, he said. There's no need to trouble the great white scout and his Mohican brother anymore.
Well, you're all grown men. After a night's rest, me and Chingachgook are heading back. If any of you want to join us, we'll be camped just outside.
I do not like this.
What would you like better? To share the treasure 5 ways instead of 3? Right now, Hawkeye and that Mohican are guides. Let them see the gold, and they'll want to be partners.
You have a brain, monsieur. I would never have thought of that.
Soon white man's scalp hang from teepee pole of Dakota.
Yeah, if we don't throw a real fright into them.
When white men hunt gold, only death stop them.
Then let's scare them. It shouldn't take us long to catch a rabbit and make an arrow.
There. Now, all who come after will know I am walking in his footsteps.
If I was superstitious, I'd say that was bad luck. Your great ancestor's footsteps sort of faded out before he got back for his treasure.
Rabbit skin pierced with an arrow? Must be some kind of warning.
It's a Dakota warning. It means get out or die.
Might have rabbit skin and arrows, not gonna keep me from getting what I come for.
Carl, it proves one thing. Them savages got their eyes on us.
The Sieur de la Salle would not run because of such a warning. We waste time. Let us proceed at once.
With heathen murderers lurking everywhere. You're our guides. You got to protect us.
You know my terms.
I also know that if you leave us now, our blood is on your hands.
I told that Dakota brave that we came in peace, and I'll not stand for any of you breaking my word.
Salle, Hawkeye's right. We come for treasure, not trouble. We're all a mite on edge. Best thing we can do is rest up here overnight, and then we can figure out just what we're gonna do in the morning.
There's only one way to figure. If you want to save your lives, forget about the treasure. We have. Good day, gentlemen.
Freeze, or I'll blast you wide open.
If that treasure were guarded by the fire of Hades, I'd still go after it.
Me get chance me send you there.
The only chance you and Hawkeye is gonna get is to dig up that treasure and help us carry it back. Just to make sure, we're gonna put a leash on our 2 guides. Tie 'em up. Now, get over there.
I don't like the look of these poles, Murray.
You heard what Hawkeye told us? Those are spirit poles. They protect the dead from ghosts, not flesh and blood.
They also mean the ground up ahead is taboo.
Then we'll not have any disturbing visitors while we're searching out the spot where the treasure lies.
Much taboo.
Now, get moving.
Hey, we've been walking around in circles for a couple of hours. You reckon the great LaSalle didn't leave any treasure?
It must be around here, the way the map shows.
Maybe whoever made that map got here before you, about 100 years before you.
No. The Sieur de la Salle never returned here a second time.
Everybody knows you left the treasure back here. Maybe we missed the landmark.
Ah, that's it, Tavish. In 100 years, landmarks can change. Now, you keep guard. LaSalle and me will search around. Now, you go that way, and I'll go this way. We'll work towards each other in a circle.
They not find treasure. but circle make much dizzy.
So you mind if we sit down?
All right.
Gold, silver, jewels, the treasure of Salle, millions inside the cave.
Get Tavish. We'll clean out this place and be on our way before morning.
Did you ever see the likes of this? Richness. I give my thanks to Monsieur de Salle for gathering it for our sakes.
Salle probably never even saw those trinkets.
Dakota bring treasure, make medicine, leave to keep spirit of great chief happy.
Taking them is signing your death warrants.
I don't care whether this stuff belongs to dead chiefs or not. Gold is where you find it and belongs to whoever finds it.
Dakota death warning. Hawkeye, you know Indians. What are we gonna do?
One of two things. Hang on to those trinkets and lose your scalp, or save your hair and put that stuff back.
I'll save my scalp with this. They have our way out blocked. We cannot fight so many.
Hawkeye!
There's chief standing there.
Come out, Hawkeye!
Cut me loose, Murray. I might be able to get you out of this with a whole hide.
Cutting you loose would only give me more trouble. I'll run things my way.
Your only hope now, Murray, is to cut us loose and forget about the treasure. We might be able to talk to the chief.
Cut you loose. I got enough to worry about without protecting my back.
My brother Hawkeye kill you. He not shooting back.
You will never leave Dakota lands with sacred treasure. We will wait many moons for you to come out.
You hear what chief say? We all die.
Hawkeye, if I release you, will you promise to help us out of here?
Might as well. We're all paddling the same canoe now. But you've got to realize that all they're doing is trying to protect what's rightfully theirs.
You fool. I'm not giving up my share of the treasure.
You won't get far with it. All you should be interested in is getting yourself out of here.
Maybe you leave treasure. Chief, let us go in peace.
As long as I've got ball and powder left, I'm not giving up my share of anything.
Then we all die.
You'll not have my share. It's mine. It's mine, I tell you. LaSalle's treasure. It's all mine. I'm rich now. Rich. Like I said I'd be. I buy the castle now. The Castle Dundee. Yes. I must go and buy the Castle Dundee.
Tavish, come back here. You will lose your gold.
Tavish, come back, you fool. It's for the Laird of Dundee. Tell him Jock Tavish has the riches, just like I said I'd have. Take a look, lads. I'm not lying. It's pure gold. You'll not have my money.
Tash! The gold!
It's mine. It's all mine now.
Get back, you old man fool. You'll be killed, too.
There's only 3 of us left. They'll attack again soon, and we haven't much of a chance. Maybe if I can lead them off in that direction, you and LaSalle can slip away in the other.
White brother make good plan, but maybe Indian do better on trail alone.
No, I can outrun them. If I can't, I just won't meet you on the trail.
Chingachgook, come back! Come on, let's get it.
Chingachgook.
Not catch me.
Wait, that gold might buy his life.
They've got a fire.
Come back!
A little stone arrow robs me of wealth and life.
Mohicans say you tell white man not to come to burial ground.
Yeah, their greed sort of plugged up their ears.
Shine of too much gold makes some men blind.
Then why you take taboo gold?
They did not take it, Chief. Hawkeye, Chingachgook tried to stop us. We were too greedy. Forgive.
Hawkeye, Chingachgook, not want break taboo. Go in peace.
If you don't mind, Chief, we'd like to stay long enough to put him to rest.
Join us again at this same time next week for another of James Fenimore Cooper's gripping tales of the early American frontier. Another exciting adventure of Hawkeye and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans. immortal pen of James Fenimore Cooper brings you thrilling tales of excitement, blazing action on the early American frontier, stirring adventures filled with the daring and courage of Hawkeye, first of the Long Rifles, and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.
Those sneaking Oneidas. Well, I'm through being a walking target. Come on, men, we're gonna fight back for a change.
Lieutenant Briggs, we can't go past this boundary. We're treaty bound not to chase into Oneida territory.
There's nothing in the treaty saying we have to say thank you for being sniped at.
Lieutenant, that's militiamen. We got enough worries without disobeying a redcoat colonel's orders.
Just to remind you, Farber, out here I'm in command, not Colonel Dillon. Now fan out and shoot on sight.
Meaning no disrespect, Lieutenant, but that's an order you've got no right to give.
All right, Farber. Since you seem to be thinking like a book soldier, stay here. Now, what about the rest of you? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And no mark in a tree's gonna stop me. Even if I have to do it by myself.
But what are we all standing here for? We can't let the lieutenant do all the work for us.
What have I done?
Regulations. That's all that's keeping me from hanging you. And it would be a fair example to all militiamen. But hang you will when the Commissioner General gets this report. Hawkeye.
Colonel?
I'm glad headquarters could spare you. Greetings, Chingachgook.
What's this all about? The orderly said something about transporting a prisoner.
I want you to take this man to the territorial capital.
Well, since when have you stopped using your own guardhouse? Seems to me you could cool off a prisoner just as well right here.
This young hothead will cool off with a rope around his neck. I trust the court-martial will concur with my report.
What you been up to, son?
Dereliction of duty is no matter to be taken lightly, Hawkeye. This man, a lieutenant in command of a patrol of the King's militia, by his own admission, violated our peace treaty with the Oneidas.
What I know of the Oneidas, they're not very good at keeping treaties themselves.
Oneida, smile in face. Stab in back.
The fact remains that we are not at war with them.
Maybe ye don't think so, Colonel. But as long as Kootenai's chief of the tribe, the Oneidas will always be in the warpath.
Your opinion is of no consequence, Mr. Briggs. You will conduct the prisoner to the capital and deliver him to Colonel Quinton for trial.
Colonel, it's not the kind of a job that I hanker for, delivering a man to the gallows. Couldn't you send some of your own troops?
I can't spare any. We're undermanned as it is.
It's the same excuse you gave when you refused to march in and rescue my men. If I'd had regular soldiers in my patrol instead of militia, you'd had the whole garrison after Kootenai.
Your rashness cost us your patrol. I do not propose to lose this fort by acting in the same manner.
Come on, Lieutenant. We better get started. Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye, Hawkeye.
You know, fretting yourself sick about those charges won't make them any less serious, Lieutenant.
I'm not thinking of myself. It's my men. Just over that border, they're prisoners of the Oneidas. And nothing being done to help them.
Well, what makes you so certain they're still alive?
A band of them that attacked us used their guns as clubs instead of shooting them.
Yeah, they sure wouldn't do that if they just wanted to lift a few scalps. Chingachgook, you mind guarding the prisoner by yourself for a while?
Well, where you go, my brother?
I'm going to do a little treaty violating myself.
Prisoner now. Kootenai ask for last time. How many soldier in fort? Paleface not afraid die? Kootenai know how make 'em one die. You say nothing. Maybe not need tongue. Huh. Kootenai cut out.
Wait till the word gets around to the other Indian nations what Kootenai's idea of a peace treaty means. You'll have a new name. Faceless One.
Rise. Not touch rifle.
You Oneidas travel pretty far south on your raids once a year. Heard you went as far as the Father of Waters once.
Me lived for many years with Natchez tribe on shore, the Father of Great Waters. This is same wood they use for make prisoner, make talk. Natchez, teach me how. Make brave, die 1,000 deaths, maybe more. Natchez, teach good.
No make Natchez torture.
Get that tongue a wagging.
Kootenai, sell soldiers.
They didn't look sold to me. What are they doing still in your village?
White man come soon. Bring much wampum.
You're lying. No white man's fool enough to buy soldiers.
No lie. White man named Joe Acker. Live with Ottawa.
Ottawa buy many slave. Not care where come from.
So Kootenai's messing around with white renegades and Ottawas. It's about time someone showed him he's getting a mite too big for his britches.
No talk more.
You've talked enough. You want to prove to the colonel that he's wrong about you?
Hawkeye hanging is unimportant to me compared to this cloud of disgrace I'm under.
Then get going. Tell the colonel that we sent you. Tell him to come a-marching if he wants to save the men of your patrol and to stop Kootenai from getting the Oneidas on the warpath. Don't even stop to breathe.
Well, what about him?
Him tied good.
And you two?
Kootenai is going to get paid a visit from a white renegade in Ottawa a little sooner than he expects.
Look at the savage. Don't give him the satisfaction of seeing you break.
Well, let's go. I hope the chief never met Joe Acker before.
Or Ottawa brave. Name Attacker.
Greetings, Kootenai, great chief of the Oneidas. I'm Joe Acker. This is Attacker of the Ottawas.
Ottawa tribe, send greetings.
First time white man see Kootenai. How no name?
All men of woods know name of Kootenai. Name of Kootenai on many tongues.
Manitou smiles. You give wampum, me give slave.
That's what Attacker and I came here for. But is this the famed Oneida hospitality? To talk of bartering before the care and comfort of friends who have just made a long journey?
White brother wish, Kootenai obey. You go in teepee, eat, rest. When sun hide face, then we barter.
Dirty renegade.
Well, we've got him fooled so far.
When sun hide face, what we use for wampum?
Powder and ball if we're long-winded enough with our bartering. We better start doing some praying that the lieutenant gets here with a colonel in the military before we run out of words. Appears like there's no time to say our prayers, let alone have them answered.
Him Hawkeye, Chingachgook, Mohican, not Ottawa.
I gotta hand it to you, Karak. Never expected to see you here.
Mohican tie good, like squaw. Karak say fort weak, not many soldier. While Hawkeye die, Oneida attack.
You've got a treaty with the fort, Kootenai. You're supposed to be a man of your word.
Kootenai man of word, prisoner break treaty. Come Oneida country, make war.
That's not the way I heard it. They were out on a patrol. Your braves shot at them, tricked them into a trap. You don't keep your word, Kootenai. You speak with the tongue of a lion snake.
But you've got to listen to me. My men, they're going to be sold as slaves. Hawkeye and Chingachgook, they've got...
To their deaths, no doubt. Arrest him.
Colonel, I didn't think this up. Hawkeye sent me to get ye in the garrison. Kootenai's stirring up the Oneidas, and there's no telling when they'll hit the warpath.
Briggs, I don't know how you escaped from Hawkeye and Chingachgook, or what you expected to gain by coming back here. But let me tell you one thing. You're going to the gallows if I have to take you there myself.
My neck's unimportant right now. It's my men, prisoners of the Oneidas, and the safety of this whole territory I'm worried about.
The safety of this territory is my concern, and I need no advice from the likes of you. Take him to the guardhouse, Sergeant.
Look, lock me in the guardhouse, even hang me if you want to. but hit the Oneidas first before they massacre the whole garrison. Guards! Guards, look, you got it!
It ain't no use you ask me again, Lieutenant. You know the Colonel won't see you. He give me specific orders.
He's got to. Them savages will be attacking any time now.
Colonel don't think so. And in my book, a colonel's always right.
General quarters!
Let me out of here!
Yankee is getting ready to leave fort. Kootenai set trap like catch patrol before. We've got to try and warn the colonel. One sound, you die. Make Yankee's chief think only few warrior. Him come out, not go back.
We will stay in tight formation until we make the woods. Then deploy and fire at will. They must be a small party or they would have attacked in force. Open the gates!
Colonel, wait! You're just exposing yourself to a trap. The same kind of trap I rushed into.
Quick! March!
Colonel! I pray to heaven I'm wrong.
Hold fire. We take more slaves for otherwise.
Fall back!
That failed. Kill all Yankees! Hold fire!
Release Lieutenant Briggs and bring him to my quarters.
If you not valuable to Kootenai, you be dead. Bring all white men. They make good shield.
Hawkeye and Chingachgook. Hey, open the gate!
Untie us. Where's the colonel?
He's wounded. Placed me in command.
There's just one chance in a million of not being overrun by those Oneidas out there. Maybe saving the lives of those men.
Anything you want in the fort is yours, Hawkeye.
Maybe all I'll need is my bare hands.
We stand in back. Soldiers in fort not shoot. Kill own men.
Kootenai, what are you, a squaw chief? Hiding behind real men?
Kootenai show Hawkeye who's squaw chief. When take Hawkeye's scalp.
The other tribes will all laugh when they hear how two men with their hands tied got away from the Oneidas. The Ottawas will spit when they hear the name of Kootenai, the rabbit-hearted chief who hides behind white men.
Hawkeye brave, hide in fort. Make fight with tongue. You come out. Kootenai show how fight.
I'll make a deal with you, Kootenai. I'll meet you, man to man, barehanded, for the lives of those prisoners.
So be it. Kootenai lose fight, free prisoners. This time, Hawkeye, I kill.
Set those prisoners free. You Oneidas, stay on your own land. Live in peace.
Now, me become Mohican again?
Yeah.
Anything more we can do for you before you leave, Hawkeye?
Well, that's just what I was going to ask you, Colonel.
Well, now you mention it, there is one thing. You can tell the Commissioner General that I'm taking an extended leave. During my absence, I'm recommending one of his militiamen to take command of the garrison.
I didn't know you were planning on a leave, Colonel.
There are compensations for being nicked in battle.
Me think me no name of militiaman. It's lieutenant.
No, Chingachgook. You're wrong. He's Captain Briggs now.
Well, that's one decision you didn't make rashly, Colonel. Congratulations.
Thanks, Hawkeye.
We'll deliver your message.
Thank you, Hawkeye.
Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Join us again at this same time next week for another of James Fenimore Cooper's gripping tales of the early American frontier. Another exciting adventure of Hawkeye and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans. The immortal pen of James Fenimore Cooper brings you thrilling tales of excitement, blazing action on the early American frontier, stirring adventures filled with the daring and courage of Hawkeye, first of the long rifles, and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.
This is one of the Mingo's false faces. It was found near the scene of one of their most recent crimes, an attack upon an army supply wagon. They seized a number of army rifles. Their robbing and looting has covered a wide territory, but most of the activity seems to have been centered around the village of Sawyer. Hawkeye, you know those Indians in that territory better than anybody else. I want you to go there and put a stop to it. Bring the chief and those responsible back here for trial.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure the Mingos are really behind all this, Major.
It's obvious, isn't it? That's a Mingo mask. There's a Mingo encampment just a few miles from Sawyer.
Mingos are a peaceful tribe. Men of honor, not steel.
In this instance, Chingachgook, your faith in your red brothers is not substantiated. These reports are from Captain McIntyre, who's in charge of the post at Sawyer. In every case, the victims describe the wearers of the masks as Indians.
False faces are like medicine men. Heal sick. Bring peace to soul of Indian when in trouble.
That's right, Major.
I have neither the time nor the patience to argue the superstitious habits of the Indian. These are the cold, hard facts. Investigate them. Go to Sawyer, track down these thieves. Report to me when you've made any progress, and I'll back you up with full military assistance.
Just as soon as I find out anything, I'll let you know, Major.
Good luck. Good luck.
My husband have good day in forest?
Very good. See? For lovely bride. Raven hunt much, trap much. Raven make good home for...
No, Raven. They only false faces.
What false faces?
You from faraway tribe. You not know Mingo false faces. Not see them since I was child in father's village. They medicine man. Bring good medicine. Must honor them. They chase away evil spirit. Welcome. House of Raven grateful for your visit. Snowbird will fix food. Get water. We'll hurry.
Raven, not Mingo. Come from far tribe, not know of false faces. Snowbird make molasses and honey. Maybe false faces like? Why false face do that?
No go. Take Snowbird only a little while to fix. Raven! Raven. Raven.
Couldn't have come to a better place if you're looking for a new rifle, my friends. Just got in a brand spanking new shipment. Oh, you ain't never seen rifles like these. Easy loading, fast, shoots as true as a mule's kick. Here, look it over.
Hit good, gun.
Ain't a better shooting iron to be found this side of the Atlantic. Well, what do you say? Want it?
Me want. Only one trouble. No have money now.
No money? What do you come in here for? Wasting my time like this, then?
No waste time. Take rifle, shoot animals, bring furs here, pay for rifle.
Oh, no, you don't. No half-breed Injun and a squaw coming in here with a yarn like that. Gold on the barrel head or there ain't no deal.
Happy Jack Seeley. That sign make him sound like man who make much talk. Maybe he know about false faces.
It's as good a place to start as any. Storekeeper usually knows what's going on in the territory.
We go in find out.
We not lie. We pay for gun, but need help because of false faces.
What do they got to do with all this?
False faces hit husband. Steal rifle. Fur. Gold. Leave us nothing.
Why, tell me all your troubles. You're a Mingo, ain't you?
Yes.
Why don't you go back to your tribe? They're the false faces. They got you into this. Let them get you out.
False faces who rob us not Mingo. Mingo false faces good medicine, not evil spirit.
Yeah, sure, I know. I got cash customers to deal with. You two get out. Well, what can Happy Jack Seeley do for the two of you?
What's the matter with them?
Oh, they come in here trying to get a rifle and credit. Claim they was done in by some Mingo false faces.
Young squaw is right. Mingo false face is not steal.
Hate to see you get took in by your red brothers, but just ain't so. Them Mingos wearing masks been terrorizing the whole territory. But that ain't neither here nor there. You come in for some supplies or something?
Old might say we're just passing through, heading out west. Do a little trapping and scouting. Wonder if there wasn't any Army scouting we could do around here. Thought maybe you could tell us who to contact.
Sure, that's easy. Captain McIntyre's your man.
McIntyre?
Yeah, you find him over at the post.
Thanks. We'll see if he's got some work for us.
You do that, mister. And if you need any supplies, gunpowder, flour, salt, don't forget, Happy Jack Seeley be glad to provision you.
We'll remember that.
I wonder what them fellas really wanted.
I don't know, Jack, but I have a feeling they don't mean no good to us.
You know 'em?
Seen him back at Camp Wilderness once. Hawkeye and Chingachgook are their names. Done a lot of scouting for Major Adams up there.
Major Adams? He's the one that's been riding Captain McIntyre but cleaning up the false faces mess. Wonder if he sent them here.
I told you we shouldn't have stole them Army rifles.
Them rifles is like gold to us, Kling. They ain't gonna get us into any kind of trouble. Go get one of them rifles out of the packing case and back.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you know that half-breed Injun and his squaw that wanted a rifle?
You ain't gonna sell it to him.
Oh, of course I ain't gonna sell it to him. I'm gonna give it to him. On credit.
Sorry, my dear fellow, but we really have no need for scouts at the post at this time.
Well, that's too bad, Captain. My partner and I were hoping to get a little work before heading west.
Like to help out anyone in the territory, of course, but under the circumstances, I'm sure you understand.
Sure. Thanks just the same. Say, I was just thinking.
Yes?
Well, Chingachgook and I know the Indians in this territory pretty well. Wonder if we couldn't help you out with a false face problem.
Just what business of yours are the false faces?
Well, none necessarily. I just heard you were having a little trouble with them, that's all.
I can handle these Mingos without any outside assistance, thank you.
Then you figure the false faces are Mingos.
Oh, no doubt about it. I've sent a request to Major Adams for reinforcements. I'm planning a full-scale attack on the Mingos this very moment.
Well, I'm glad to see you got everything well in hand, Captain. Thanks for seeing us.
What you think, Hawkeye?
Well, everybody seems to be pegging the Mingos for this false face business.
You believe that?
Doesn't seem reasonable, knowing the Mingos the way we do.
Well, maybe we better go to Mingo tribe. Get answer there. So far, no answer here.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Look.
That is same brave and squaw we see before. Only now they have new rifle.
Yeah, I wonder what made Happy Jack Seeley change his mind about giving them one.
That is not hunting rifle.
That looks more like the kind of rifle the Army's been using. I think we better get acquainted with these people.
Hey, Kling. Looks like things are working out even better than we figured. 4 strangers, carrying with them an army rifle recently stole from Captain McIntyre's post. You know something, Kling? I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we just been looking at the 4 false faces Captain McIntyre's been looking for.
Raven cabin, this way. Mingo village over there, near Big Pines.
Thanks for showing us the way. Mighty obliging of you.
Be happy to do.
Good luck to you. I hope the rifle helps you to prosper.
It's good gun. We get on credit. Mr. Seeley, good man.
Well, maybe he is.
I not understand how Seeley get army rifle and change mind and give to Raven.
Yeah, that's something we're going to have to find out.
How we find that out at Mingo village?
We've got to make sure that we're right about the Mingos. We don't know what kind of trouble we're liable to run into. We might need some help before we're through.
False faces not traders, not hunters. They medicine men of tribe.
So we heard, Chief Sanchu. But I just wondered if they ever got out and picked up a little tribute here and there.
No. False faces never leave tribe. Stay in camp. Help sick. Help chief.
We know, but other people not believe.
Me know. Here pale-faced soldier blame Mingo for bad men that steal, kill, go on warpath. If so, we go on warpath too.
That's not the answer, Sanchu. War parties will never settle anything. But we wanted to make sure that we could count on your help if we needed.
You need help, call on Mingo. We help.
Here. This bring good medicine to Raven and Snowbird.
If Manitou bless gun, we get many furs.
If false faces no take.
Raven ready now. No fear, false face.
There they are, Captain. They're the ones.
Let me see that gun.
That's my gun. Why you want?
Let me have it.
Raven, please, do as pale-faced soldiers say.
That's one of them, all right. You two, search every inch of the ground around. See what you can find.
Why take rifle? Why search?
How do you explain this stolen army rifle in your possession?
That no army rifle. He sell to us.
There's a laugh for you, Captain.
It won't do you any good to lie. A confession now will save a lot of time and trouble later.
You talk like mountain mist. Nothing clear.
Oh, come now. You know your husband's the leader of the false faces.
You say we false faces?
You deny it, after we found this in your possession?
And after he was stupid enough to try and sell it to me in my store, too. Lucky thing I recognized it as one of your army rifles, Captain, and could tell you about these two.
No, you're wrong. He sell us rifle. He give to us.
That's a likely story. Suppose I sold them to you, too.
I now place you under arrest for the crime of stealing Crown property.
Just us, Snowbird.
My husband. Soldiers call him false face. Take him to post for trial.
We know.
On way back from Mingo village, we see.
They hang him. That's why Snowbird going to Mingo tribe. They save Raven.
Go on the warpath? That won't help. The only way is to get proof. How long ago was it the false faces made their attack on you and Raven?
3 sons now.
Maybe trail not too old. We look.
Let's find out.
2 men stand here. Those are pale-face tracks. Stand here, look at cabin.
They went this way. See, the trail leads in that direction.
Not hard to follow.
Take too much time. Maybe nothing at end of trail. Snowbird get Mingos. They save Raven.
It's no good, Snowbird. It'll just lead to bigger trouble.
Raven in biggest trouble now. Nothing else matter to Snowbird. If Mingo have to go on warpath, they will go.
Trail lead here, but cabin look empty. Wait, we see. Hawkeye. These tell a story.
If we could only prove who wore them.
Raven not wear false face. He is good man. This show that Salle wear false face, but hard to prove. He lie too good.
He lies too good for Captain McIntyre, but I'm not so sure about Major Adams.
We tell Major truth.
I'll tell him. You try to hold the Mingos off until I get back.
Hawkeye and Chingachgook are still loose.
I wasn't figuring on them stepping into things now.
Well, figure on it. The 3 of you get back to the hideout. Headquarter there until you find out what they're up to. And when you do, see that they don't get back into this village.
Are you sure you haven't been following a false trail?
Well, I'm sure of one thing. If you don't do as I say, an innocent man is liable to die. Immediately followed by a full-scale war with the Mingos.
I promised you full military cooperation. But I feel Captain McIntyre is eminently qualified to handle the matter. He will do so without any interference from me.
I ask you once more to look at that crate of guns. Have you ever seen them before?
Only when you take me prisoner.
But you do admit they were found by these 2 men in the woodshed behind your cabin?
I not put there.
But you do admit they were found there?
Yes.
Prisoner, this court has now heard all the evidence. We have found it undeniably conclusive. But before this court gives its verdict, I will ask this question of you. Do you wish to change your plea to guilty?
Raven, no steel gun. Not false face. Raven, innocent.
Very well. Raven, it is the considered judgment of this military court, on the basis of the evidence presented before it, that only one verdict can be reached.
Hold it a minute, Captain. You're jumping the gun. I figure someone ought to stand up for Raven.
The only thing you'll stand for here is to stand trial. Guards, seize that man. What's the meaning of all this?
You see, Captain, all the evidence in this case has been presented by only one man. Only seems right that Raven should have some witnesses on his side, too. Bring him in, Chingachgook.
These are the witnesses you bring in Raven's behalf?
There's no reason to get excited, Captain. The way I see it, they're going to make real good witnesses. You talk.
These men are false faces. Salle is leader. He is guilty one.
So that's your witness, Snowbird. Raven's squaw. Naturally, she'll stick with her husband. There's no evidence here. Call your soldiers in. Arrest them all. A pack of thieving, sneaking...
You're jumping the gun, Salle. Snowbird is a witness. She was there when you sold the Army rifle to Raven, so he'd be accused instead of you. But we have other witnesses. Suppose you talk. Come on, talk.
Squaw is right. Salle's the leader of the false faces. He's the one that figured the whole thing. I'm only his hired hand. I was just following orders.
What kind of evidence is that? Somebody in a mask accusing me. Let me see him. Let him look at me and say that.
All right, Salle. It's no trouble at all. You all know who this is. You're hired hand, Salle. Haven't you got something else to say, Kling? Maybe about those rifles?
Yeah. Me and two others of Salle's men put him behind Raven's cabin. It was Salle's idea. The engine had nothing to do with it.
It's only his word against mine. You can't believe him any more than you can believe me.
Maybe so, Salle. But here's two other of your pals. And they'll back up everything that Kling says. Got any questions you want to ask, Captain?
Arrest those men. Court dismissed.
I knew it all the time.
Afraid I owe you an apology, Hawkeye.
Guess I've been very foolish.
Captain, if I had a beaver skin for every mistake I made, I'd have the Hudson Bay Company working for me.
Salle, wear false face whole time. Not easy for man to see through false face, but easy for squaw.
Join us again at this same time next week for another of James Fenimore Cooper's gripping tales of the early American frontier. Another exciting adventure of Hawkeye and his blood brother, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.